I'm Kevin from 2B01. I'll be presenting session A for the e-learning week assignment. Okay, so now I'll touch on the session A, Introduction and Trapezoidal Rule. So what is numerical integration? Numerical integration actually is a set of rules. So it's just like why we need numerical integration. Okay. However, whenever we find the value of the definite integral of this, we need to find fx dx first. But it's not always possible. So it's just like explained over here. The definite integral of this represents the area of the curve y equals to fx, and the x-axis from x equals to a to x equals to b. So it's like this area. So even if this is not fx dx cannot be found, and using the numerical integration, an approximate value for f for this thing can be obtained by evaluating the appropriate area. So there are two methods to find the approximate value for the area bounded partly by the curve and the x-axis. So I'll touch on the trapezoidal rule. Okay, so if the area represented by this is divided into n stripe, each of which h equals to b minus n over n, where n is a possible integral, the area of a trapezium is this. So actually it's divided into trapezium and a lot of trapezium. So using the sum of this area of this stripe as an approximation for the actual value of the area we can form out with this formula. H over, and eventually become h over 2 bracket y0 plus 2y1 plus 2y2 plus n, go all the way go on until yn. This is given in the formula book. So what is the advantages and disadvantages of the trapezoidal rule? The advantages is it's simple to use, and the disadvantages is compared to the Simpson's rule, it will not be so accurate as it is to find the approximate value. Okay, so now to confirm my understanding of the trapezoidal rule, I will do tutorial 4 question 1. That is, estimate this question by the trapezoidal rule, where n is given as 6. Okay, first I will draw a table. I'll put x and then the question over here. So start with 0 first. So for me, the first step is to find h. h equals to b minus a over n. And b is 3, and a is 0, and over n is 6. So it is equal to 0.5. So there will be an increment of 0.5 for every step until 3, because there is a limit of 3. So firstly, I'll start all the x value inside this step to form out with the y, which is so-called the y over here. So example is this: 1 plus x squared bracket 3 over 2 equals to, I'll use the 1.5. So equals to 1 plus 1.5 square bracket 3 over 2 equals to 5.859. So it's written over here. So after I found all these value, I'll just put it over in the formula, which is also half h bracket y0 plus yn plus 2 bracket y1 plus y2, and all the way up to yn minus 1 bracket. And overall, I'll find the answer 28.55, which is given as the answer in the tutorial sheet.